Good morning. Let us start with today's session. Now let us move towards the mixed strategy wherein the saddle point will not exist. That means maximin will not be equal to minimax. So let us start with that part. So mixed strategy. So there are three different methods by which we can solve the problems on mixed strategy. The first one is arithmetical method or formula method. So there is formula available. Just put the values and get the answer. Second method is graphical method. But here it is written it is only for 2 by n or m by 2 games. What does it mean? It means that the game should have either 2 rows or it should have either 2 columns. Let us say if it is a 3 by 3 game, A के पास भी 3 strategy है, B के पास भी 3 strategy है, then this graphical method will not work. And the third method is algebraic method or linear programming method. So let us start with the first method, that is arithmetical method for 2 by 2 game. Here also the condition is the game should be 2 by 2. For other games we will see later. So arithmetical method for 2 by 2 game. So question is something like this. I have generalized the question. Let us say there are two players and both are player A and player B, and both are having two different strategies, A1, A2, B1, B2. The values which are here, let us say I have generalized the terms, that is A11 because it is at the intersection of first row and first column, then 1, 2, 2, 1 and 2, 2. So as I said, it is a formula method. So we will now look at the formula. So the formula for P1, okay, before that, okay, can someone tell me what do you mean by mixed strategy? I have already explained. What do you mean by mixed strategy?
Saddle point will not be equal to same.
Okay, saddle point will not be same. That means we are not getting saddle point. That is maximin is not equal to minimax. Okay, apart from that, in terms of writing the strategies, एक और चीज मैं बताया था, मिक्स स्ट्रेटेजी में कैसे लिखेंगे?
प्योर स्ट्रेटेजी में सर वो वैल्यू 1 आता था और मिक्स में वाला पॉइंट में आता था.
Yes, very good. So in pure strategy we get the probability or the chances of occurrence for any one of the strategy as 1 and other as 0. ठीक है, जैसे कि अगर इसके अंदर फॉर एग्जांपल अगर इसके अंदर प्लेयर 1 A1 स्ट्रेटेजी चलेगा तो इसका आंसर हम लोग लिखते थे 1, इसका आंसर हम लोग लिखते थे 0. Okay, but now because it is a mixed strategy, it means sometimes player A will play A1 strategy and sometimes player A will play A2 strategy. Hence it is known as a mixed strategy problem. कभी A1 चलेगा, कभी A2 चलेगा. So now we need to find out what are the chances that player A will be using strategy A1 and what are the chances player A will be choosing strategy A2. So let me assume that let probability of player A choosing A1 is P1 and let probability of A choosing A2 is P2. It's just a notation. You can use any notation here. And similarly, I will use that. Let us say Q1 is the probability that player B using B1 and Q2 player B using B2. Okay. So how to find out P1, P2, Q1 and Q2? So for P1, the formula is like this. This formula you have to remember. A22 minus A21. This has to be subtracted, these two values. A22 minus A21 divided by, if you can see, it is a determinant. Normally, how you solve determinant? A11 into A22. So in place of multiplication, it is a positive sign. That's it. Only this is the difference. So if I write the determinant of this, how you will write? It will be A11 into A22 minus A12 into A21. Correct? So this is how we find determinant. So instead of this multiplication sign, you just have to put positive sign. That's it. And the denominator is ready with you. So this is the way to remember the formula. Every one of you might have different ways to remember it. So you have to remember this formula. How you remember, that is up to you. I have given you one of the tricks. So now we know P1. So can someone tell me by basics of probability, what will be P2?
1 minus P1.
Yes, it will be 1 minus P1 because we already know that total chances are 1. I have explained to you in the examples of that lays and scratch card offer. We have taken P1 is equal to 0.5, P2 is equal to 0.3 and P3 is equal to 0.2. The total addition of all the strategies will be 1. So if P1 is this, what will be P2? P2 will be 1 minus P1. So this all we have found out about strategies for A. Similarly, we will go for Q1. So for Q1, only you can see the numerator has changed. Denominator will be as it is. You can observe this denominator and this denominator both are same. Just what is the change? In place of A21 here, it is here A12. That's it. Only this is the change. Only this is the change here. In place of A21, it will be A12. Now, similarly, as we have found out Q1, we can find out Q2 directly by 1 minus Q1. So with this formulas, what we have done, we have found out the probabilities or what will be the chances that player A and player B will be playing strategies P1, P2 and Q1, Q2 respectively. Now what is remaining here? Can you tell me what is remaining to be found out?
Value of game. Value
Yes.
of the game.
The only two things are required in game theory. First is what is the strategy played, and second is value of the game. So we have already found out the probability of strategies played, and the last one is how to find out value of game. So here it is value of game. So here it is again simple to remember. How it is simple to remember? Just see here. Denominator is again same as a determinant. Just in place of multiplication, you put positive sign. And if you see the numerator for value of game, it is exactly same as the determinant. Exactly देखो same है 1 1 1 into 1 2 2 minus 1 2 1 into 1 2 1 a 2 1 sorry a 1 2 into a 2 1. So remembering the value formula for value of game is very easy. Write determinant upside also in the numerator as well as denominator. In denominator, just replace multiplication sign with positive sign. So that will give you value of game. So I hope now you have understood the formula. Should we proceed further for the problem? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
So let us go for the first question, and the question is find the value of game. Okay, they have given only find the value of game. They have given only find value of game, but we also should find the strategies, because a game theory question is incomplete when you give any one of the value. The game theory question will be complete only if you give both the answers, that is strategies played by the player as well as the value of game. So let us see the question, and the question is very simple here. So again, let me assume that this is P1, this is P2, and B1 is Q1. That is the chances that player B will play B1, and Q2 is the chance that player B will play B2. Now you don't know, as a first step, you don't know whether saddle point exists or not. So first step in any problem of game theory will be to check for saddle point. So here you can check in first row 9 and 7. So minimum value is 7. Here the minimum value 5 and 11. So minimum value is 5. And out of this two, maximum value is 7. Similarly, if I go for column side, the maximum in column is 9. Maximum in column 2 is 11. And minimum from this is 9. So here you can see the difference. Minimax is not equal to maximin. So what I will write the statement as maximin is not equal to minimax, there do not exist a saddle point, hence going for mixed strategy. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now as we are going for mixed strategy, and we have seen that it is a 2 by 2 problem. So it's very simple now. Just you have to apply the formula. So the formula is in front of you. Just apply and tell me what will be answer for P1, P2, Q1 and Q2. Okay, as is the first problem, I will also do it. So P11. So let me write here. This is P1 and this is P2. This is Q1. This is Q2. Okay, what values I need? A22 minus A21. So A22 is 11. A21, second row, first column, that is 5. So 11 minus 5 divided by, it will be A11 plus A22, that is 9 plus 7 minus 7 plus 5. So on solving that, I will get answer as 3 by 4. What does it mean? It means that 75% of time, as we have said that the game will be played multiple times. Just do not forget the assumption. The assumption was game will be played multiple times. So out of that multiple times, 75% of the chances are there that he will be playing strategy A1. So if it is 3 by 4 for P1, now tell me what will be for P2? How many chance?
1 by 4.
1 by 4. It's very simple. 1 minus 3 by 4, it will be 1 by 4. So I got the answer for P1 and P2. Now let us go for Q and Q2. Q1 and Q2. So for Q1 again formula is same. Just in place of A21 you have to write A12 and denominator being remaining the same. So here I will get, when I substitute, everything remains the same. Just in place of this 5, it will be 7. Everything else remaining the same. So 11 minus 7 will be 4. 4 by 8. Answer will be 1 by 2. So if Q1 is 1 by 2, it's we can conclude that player B will be using strategy B1 50% of time. So if B1 is using 50% of time, the other will be also used 50% of time. So I will write Q2 is equal to 1 minus Q1, that will be equal to 1 by 2. So these are the strategies, the probabilities of the strategies. Last value we are remaining with is value of game. So value of game formula is just the determinant divided by determinant, but with the positive sign in place of multiplication. So just substituting all the values and getting the answer, I will get answer as value of game is 8. So now see here how to write strategy for A and B. So here I will write value of game is 8. Okay, one answer is done. Strategy for A, see here what I have written. P1 and P2. So the answers are 3 by 4 and 1 by 4. In pure strategy, what we used to write 0 and 1. So here instead of 0 and 1, it will be 3 by 4 and 1 by 4 for the first and second respectively. Similarly for B, strategy for B will be 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 because this was we have taken Q1 and this we have taken Q2. So the entire solution is on the screen. Anyone any doubt, please ask.
No doubt, sir. Doubt नहीं है sir.
No doubt,
so
sir.
if very good problem. So there is no table given here. Table is not given. Instead, they have given the values of the table in terms of statements. Okay, just read the statement because if you make the table wrong, the entire problem will go wrong. So question is in a game of matching coins. So this is exactly the same game which we have discussed earlier. If you must have remembered, there were two players, Salman and Rafiq, and I have told them to show heads and tails. Do you remember that game?
Yes, sir.
So here it is almost a similar game wherein just let us say Salman has been replaced by player A and Rafiq has been replaced by player 2 or player B. So they have given that player A wins ₹2 if there are two heads. So if both of them show heads, there will be player A will be winning ₹2. Wins nothing, that means he will get 0 if there are two tails. अगर दोनों ने tail दिखाया तो he will be losing. He will be winning nothing and loses ₹1 when there is one head and one tail. So determine the payoff matrix, best strategy for each pair and value of the game. So here you can see you have to also make, here it is written, also determine the payoff matrix. That means the table also you have to make. So can you make the table? Will you try?
Yes, sir.
So I will just give you the structure. Okay, this is the structure for the payoff matrix. So it's very simple. Player A can either show heads or tails. Player B can also show either heads or tails. Just remember one thing, all the values in the payoff matrix should be in respect to player A. Just remember this thing. All the values in the matrix should be in respect to player A. Okay.
2 minus 1 minus 1 0.
2 minus 1 minus 1 0. Okay, perfect answer. So just one or two I will explain. It's given here. Player A wins ₹2 if there are two heads. Two heads means when A and B both show heads, player A will win ₹2. So I have written 2 in place of intersection. Similarly, wins nothing if there are two tails. So wins nothing means it will be 0 when there are two tails. So in place of tails and tail I have written 0 and loses ₹1. So loses means it will be minus. So -1 in place of head tail and head tail. So it's a very simple matrix formation. So once we have got table, what will be our first step? Okay. Now your answers. What will be first step?
Saddle point.
Yes, first we have to check whether saddle point exists or no. So for that we will make our regular table. So the table I have just extended with row minimum, maximum, minimax and column maximum. So from first row, the minimum value is -1. Second row, minimum value is -1 again.
-1.
And minimum value दोनों same ही है तो आंसर भी same ही रहेगा. Maximum is equal to -1. And from column maximum, from first column answer will be 2. From second column answer will be 0 and minimax will be 0. So here again you can see that minimax is not equal to maximum. Hence we will write as maximum is not equal to minimax, that does not exist a saddle point, and because there is not existing a saddle point, that means that they will be using mixed strategy. So hence I will going for mixed strategy. And because it is a 2 by 2 problem, I can go for either formula method or graphical method, or one more method is there which we will discuss later. Okay, so here your matrix is there. Take 2 to 3 minutes and give me the answers. Okay, let me move forward. So just to give you the answer. So P1 formula is already written. I am writing the formula again and again so that when you read this formula, you can remember. So A22 minus A21 divided by determinant. In place of multiplication, it will be addition. So just substituting the values, I will get the answer for P1 as 1 by 4. So if P1 is 1 by 4, P2 will be 1 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4. Similarly, I will go for Q side. So first I will let Q1 be the chances that P1 will be playing strategy, B will be playing strategy B1, and Q2 will be chances that player B will be playing strategy B2. So with that, I can write Q1 is equal to A22 minus A12, just the change is this one. In place of A21, it is A12. And then denominator is same. So no need to calculate again, just change the numerator. And I will get the answer as 1 by 4 again for Q1. So if Q1 is 1 by 4, again I can write Q2 is 1 minus Q1, that is 1 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4. And finally, I need value of game. So value of game will be, both side you write determinant value, top is the actual determinant, and denominator in place of multiplication write positive sign. So substituting all the values as per the formula, I will get the value of game as minus 1 by 4. Now what can you tell about from this answer? Value is coming out to be minus 1 by 4. What can you conclude? Yes, who will be in loss? Player A or player B?
Player A, sir, whatever he will be
Yes.
play.
Yes, whatever answer we are getting is with respect to player A. So value of game is minus 1 by 4, and strategy I can write for P1 1 by 4, P2 3 by 4, and similarly for B as 1 by 4 and 3 by 4.